Stop gassing out. Join Gilbert Melendez, Tim Crater, Patrick Cote, and get Cardio Factor, the cardio building supplement from Adaptex Labs. Take your cardio to the next level at don'tgasout.com.
This is Hector Castro of MADiehards.com. I'm here with Trevor Lally of Arizona Combat Sports. How you doing, Trevor? How's everything going?
Night could have been better.
Yeah, we're here at Bellator, and your boy Jacob McClintock. I keep pronouncing
McClintock.
TikTok. Yes, lost his bout tonight, but it's a good learning lesson for the young kid. He's actually one of the fighters that you have in your camp. Obviously, a lot of people out there know the bigger fighters, the UFC guys, the Aaron Simpsons, the CB Dolloways, the Ryan Baders. After they came back from you're from down under. It was a bit of some news that came out of the camp. They moved on. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what some specs? I know a lot of people are saying a lot of things right now. On your end, what's your take?
I mean, it is what it is in this sport. It's kind of like it's the nature of the beast. When you get to a certain level, you feel like you need to move on, or you feel like you've learned enough and you can do it yourself. Then sometimes that's what people do. Like, I've been through all this kind of stuff before, and I've always remained Trevor Lally of Arizona Combat, Drew Fickett, Joe Riggs, now these guys. It's just, we try to remain friends and stuff. It's just that I think they, there could be a lot of things there, but, it's just the nature of the sport. You know what I mean? People get flatlined, they get tired, they get knowledgeable, it is what it is. I don't want to speak too much on it because we agreed, both parties would just kind of let it happen, and I'm not fuming at I'm not a UFC like superstar coach or whatever. I do what I do, and I produce some good talent, and I'll keep producing good talent as long as I want to stay in it.
Your brother and you worked hard, obviously, on developing them and putting a lot of work into it. But is this like one of those just simple cases where after a while, a lot of the fighters actually, want to do their own thing, like similar to like a Miltich type camp situation where he had Matt Hughes, Jeremy Horn, Jens Pulver, all those guys under his belt, and now they moved on and started their own things individually. Is this something similar to that?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with something like that. I think wherever they go, I think they want to do their own thing, and they some of them talk to me about, hey, I'm not getting any younger, so while it's hot, I got to start doing my thing, and it's cool with me. Like, again, there's more than enough room for people in Arizona or for the martial arts world in general. I think we trained them really well, and I don't think the world has seen what they actually can do like we saw in the gym. So wherever they go or wherever they choose to do, I think they got a solid background on this sport in already. So depending on how motivated they are to keep doing this, they should be okay. They'll be successful, just like we'll be successful. So.
You guys actually, everybody knows obviously you lost the bigger names at your school, but staying there, a lot of fighters are still there. Jamie Varner, Jacob. Who else do you have in the ranks that are up and coming? Because I know you have a lot of good talent there.
Yeah, we have. We've always had a lot of good talent, and we've always been one of the guys who we pride ourselves on. We develop our own talent. Like we've only had one or two guys come over that had any kind of training that we developed our own guys. So we have a two-time 125-pound. I believe he's one of the top 3 125-pound fighters in the world. Is Pat Runez. He owns a Palace Fighting World title. He owns a UWC World title. We have Ryan Diaz, who's going to be fighting Mike Easton coming up here for the UWC 135-pound world title. We obviously have Jacob McClintock, who took a step back tonight, but actually I think he learned more than he ever could have. Jacob's one of those talented fighters who, at 14 years old, he won the Pan Ams in the adult division, tapping out everybody. We got a lot of tough guys. We really do. We got a lot of tough guys, and we develop new guys every day. So, don't feel sorry for us. We built those guys up. I don't care what anybody says. To take a wrestler with zero stand-up, with zero anything, and have them knock guys out in like the second year in a big show like the UFC, where there's butterflies and pressure and all that stuff, is saying something. So we're always going to be who we are, whether people come, go, leave, whatever, As long as I still love this sport, I'm going to keep training guys, and I believe whoever we touch, they're going to be a handful for anybody. So we'll see what happens.
There you have it, folks. Trevor Lally, Arizona Combat Sports. They ain't going out like that.